Hey guys, so I'm going to go through a walkthrough about how I put together my Ysera costume and how I put it on and everything, and just kind of show you guys a little bit about it. So here we go. So I start off with doing body paint. This isn't the right body paint because I actually ran out of my Ysera stuff, but it was purple and I have to do 2 to 3 hours of body painting, so that's a pain in the ass. But after that I put on makeup. I love this palette that I got from, I believe, Claire's or Ardene's, and I use this bright green here for her eye makeup, along with some contouring and stuff with some darker purple. False eyelashes, always a must in cosplay. So that's the makeup portion. I just kind of throw all that stuff on. That takes about, like I said, 3 hours total for all of the makeup. Sometimes more, depending on how intricate you want to go with it. Alright, so next we have the horns and the wig. Let's get this baby out of here. Alright, so this is my Ysera horns, wig, and crown. The crown is just attached with a bobby pin, actually, just kind of put in the back and attached to the wig. The horns are actually attached underneath using a headband. I don't know if you guys can see it. So here's the headband here. Here's the horns. And the horns are actually attached with just some cardboard flats, which are glued to a headband and put through holes in the wig. You have to be really careful when making the holes because you may actually ruin your wig. So just careful on that. That's the horns, got some moss detailing there. Next we have the breastplate. Here's the breastplate. That lovely gem in the middle. So it's always good to highlight your armor. I didn't the first time that I made this because I ran out of time. But it's good to go over. You see that light highlighting there? It's kind of a lighter gold color. Some people highlight with white to make it really pop and stand out. I find it looks kind of comic booky, which can be good for some costumes, but for this one I wanted to go more natural tones, being that she's like, you know, a forest dragon thing. So as you can see, this is the bra and attached to EVA foam and craft foam. And then for the back, it kind of just like buckles in the back. It's actually a bra strap which buckles together, and then you use the Velcro here to keep the snap in place. I tried using actual snaps and those didn't work very well. They kept coming undone, so the Velcro worked much better. Next we have my gauntlet. Ha 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 ha. I actually added some details to these, so the spikes weren't here before. These are actually EVA foam, and then painted like purple and kind of a yellow tone to match the horns. You can see here. I also added some leaves just to give it more of an earthy feel, and then to put it on, kind of you always like gotta heat gun your EVA craft foam because that's what gives it that like shiny armor look, and then it also, you can shape it better to your arm or leg or whatever you're doing. And to attach it, I just put these like felt loops and then some elasticy string through it, and then it fits on pretty easily actually. Ta-da! Really easy to get in and out of. Looks pretty cool. What else do we have in here? Some leggings. This is the back train piece. Just like a bunch of fabric that I sewed together. There's some purple and some green sewed together, and the top I kind of tried to make look like dragon wings a little bit, as you can see. And these look kind of like scaly, this material, so that's why I use that. And it's just actually attached with a belt. So you just kind of like hook that together, and then I have to remake the belt buckle because again it was rushed and not really to my liking, so that's that. Also again, really easy to apply. These are my bracers. Added the spikes in there with some moss detailing, again to make it look really organic. Some more leaves. The leaf got bent. And then in the back, it's just attached with eyelets and kind of like a ropey string, because again, I wanted to keep it very like organic, natural looking stuff. So you don't want to use like a really bright ribbon that's going to stand out. You want something that's going to go with the costume. So yeah, so some eyelets. Put those through there. So for the gloves, I actually just bought some like cheap brown kind of opera style gloves and these really gorgeous nails. I don't know if you can see those, but they're like an iridescent green and purple. And then I literally just like super glued them on there. There's actually 2 of them here, one here and one here, super glued together because they weren't very long. So I just put 2 layers together to make them longer. For the ears, I actually had to make my own because I couldn't find any this large in this color. I could buy some plastic ones probably and paint them up, but the paint, I had another friend making some at the same time and she said it didn't really work well for her, so I just ended up making them out of craft foam. And so far they attach via an elastic and bobby pin, but that isn't working so well, so I'm going to change that in the future. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. Maybe just some more bobby pins to hold it in place. Also, you want to add a lot of shading with your ears, because you want to make it you want to make sure the purple matches your skin tone or whatever color that you're using, and you want the shading to be in there to make it look more natural. Now for the pauldrons. Ooh. So these are my pauldrons. Gorgeous. These detailings here are actually EVA foam. And these gems, and all the gems on the costume, are made from acrylic resin. You can actually buy it at Walmart. I haven't seen it in any other stores. Granted, I wasn't really looking, but so far I found it in Walmart and it's really super easy to use. People use them for like fake vases with like fake flowers and stuff. They'll use some of this stuff. So that's what that is. Some more leaves made out of craft foam. Here, this is actually a big piece of pink insulation foam, which is then crafted and attached underneath. You can kind of sort of see it. And then I tied some rope around it to kind of give it like a vine sort of look. And then put some moss and stuff for detailing. These, actually, funny enough, are just solar lights. And on the inside, as you can see, there's like tissue paper, and that's sort of to displace the light so that you don't get just this like really intense light in the middle. It'll kind of make it glow all throughout. On the inside, this is where the LEDs are attached. Just turn this baby on. Ta-da! Let there be light. Has a really nice glow to it. Yeah, so this was just a solar light that I found in the dollar store, and then kind of took it apart and attached up here. Make it glow. And this is all EVA foam / craft foam for like the weird spiky leaf things. Kind of wanted to make it look like bark to a degree, but have like a really light kind of look to it. As you can see in here, EVA and craft foam, la da da. And then the back piece that kind of keeps it on my back is made from craft foam. And then it's got some fabric where it would be showing on my back, just to make it look like nice and fancy and not like it's a big piece of craft foam. I also wanted it to match the costume, so I used the same fabric that I used for the train. Underneath here, we've got some Velcro strips, and that's kind of what keeps it underneath my arms. This I may have to change or correct because these tend to actually really hurt after a while, possibly because they're too thick. So I might either make them smaller or use elastic bands. And then, yeah, a bunch of moss detailing. Don't know if you guys can see it. Moss. Lots of moss. So that is a basic rundown of my costume and kind of how it all works and goes together and everything like that. I really wanted to put footage together of me actually getting ready for the photo shoot, but the makeup took way too long and I just ended up running out of time, so I thought I'd give you guys a sort of look this way. Thanks for watching.
I know I've given up 100 times before, but I know a miracle is not something to ignore. You take me for